Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, we travel with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this open.
She still ain't left to get this cigar.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
In the hunt.
Today's game features a very good.
The Dolphins are still in the hunt.
The Bills are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against that Jets team that will need to deal with them all game.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
What up?
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline.
Y'all niggas got no competition.
Go past people and make tackles near the sidelines.
Y'all ain't playing nobody. That's how y'all getting 11 wins. Y'all ain't playing nobody.
It's incomplete.
Ain't nobody in there.
Physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown uphill with the 38.
She ain't went nowhere yet for the cigars.
After a loss of 1.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go now.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target, and knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
You see the smoke, nigga?
The way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, Will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
The center receiver in motion to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Yeah, he only scored 3 points last game against me. I told him he wasn't going to see it. He wasn't going to get that this time.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And to give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't know where it is, man.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
Ah, you're supposed to get away from that, man.
24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Hey, man, y'all fucking me up, man. Stop that foolishness.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He came out ready to play.
Yeah,
that's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Dang, get out of my way, man.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all
I was trying to cut in, man.
all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn, I fucking missed his ass, man. That was a hit stick.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough
Missed
to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Missed him, man.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And to give this time
Oh,
to the
yeah,
tailback.
right, man.
And he's gonna have
And that's
the
300
first
pounds
down
versus
to the
120.
38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get it out
That
a
nigga
couple
blew
yards
me up
shy
on
of
the line.
midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his
Tyrod
way back
Taylor
to
don't
where he
play in
started
this
from,
league
and
no
that's
more,
all.
man.
As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run
Pop his ass, man. Don't let him get away.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just outside. I'll take it. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Is it working?
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley.
Something playing? Oh, somebody.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. All right, now, lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner They got it done there for a very nice game.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run.
Over. Let's go. 3-19. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Mendoza looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. 56. Watch it. Over. Leopard.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it. He's got space. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go. Blue 90.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff working right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still at...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this one through the uprights and good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mendoza to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Man, shut up, Trap. You a hungry
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, shit, I beat man
Gets
and
this
Lex.
one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off
Oh,
the
yeah, I
field,
did.
not really move the ball well. As you said,
I
not
won
even get to the
4
red
games
zone,
last
let
year.
alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey.
And some changes here as the
no,
D-line
bruh.
separates some.
I should have beat African, man. I'm sorry.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
No, I ain't.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes
I'll be
out
7 and
after
9.
this.
We ain't played
Now
yet.
they try the right side here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be
Really?
in no hurry to
Hey,
run a play
I
really
beat Lex
fast.
twice.
Let the clock wind down.
He beat me twice. Monk beat me once. I'm about to beat Monk once.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Oh,
he'll
shit.
get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd
Hey,
down.
nigga,
Clock running
I
here
almost
under
now should
90
have beat
seconds
African,
to
bro.
go.
I was salty. I threw a pick at the last minute. Man,
Shift together here
Huh?
from the D-line.
let's see what team I beat. I beat the Bengals. Oh, shit, who all I beat? Oh, okay.
They'll run
I
it
think
now
I beat
out of the
Burger.
gun. And they'll
I
get
beat
it
Man Man.
just short of the 45 at the 44.
I beat Man.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Hey, Fee, take your time, bro.
So the run gets them the first, and now they
Hey,
operate
B,
with a
take
fresh
your
set
time.
of downs. A
Oh,
handoff as they run
hey,
the
nah.
counter play.
Hey, Twan,
Try
you
to
don't
run
have to do
inside,
Man
but
like
nothing
that, bro.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Short
was ugly.
gain, short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This
Yeah.
defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd
Hey,
and
Fee,
7.
hit him with the secret weapon. Hit him with the secret weapon, Fee. Hit him with it.
Now a handoff looking right.
Hit him with it.
And yardage
Huh.
on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You got it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ooh, 131.
The
Damn,
Bills
it's
send the punter out. He's been terrific so far.
Hey, so whatever Fee do rushing.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive
make sure y'all
unit
tune
ready to
in for
get
me and
going
Monk
here.
game, bro.
They have a little bit of
It's gonna
time
be a
here to get
classic.
to field goal range. Not much.
I'm gonna blow his
In a tie
ass
game,
out.
you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on
Okay.
that one. Risk reward, okay?
Okay.
If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably
better ask
greater.
Lex.
Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's shitty.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hey, damn.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey, didn't Lex be trapped? Didn't I beat Lex twice? Dang.
Handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Hey, where's he play next year? You go like, oh, damn. You shit. Oh, shit. Alright. You don't know.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
You crazy. You ain't played me lately. You don't know why I play now. It's a whole different ball game.
Mendoza now, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Hey,
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Next season, mine. For sure. Now, man, why I come over there and they're going to pay me for life?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
What's up?
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there.
I've been told you that.
What about the people up front?
Hey,
leverage, athleticism.
Change his name.
They created some nice space for him.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down
they
here to
work
keep this
hard.
opening drive of OT alive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
Uh-oh!
A big hitter there. A gain of 26 yards.
Oh, my bad, Mom. I'm too loud.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Over.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now look, Detroit! Back there in that Philly, here we go! Detroit! Switch! All right, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
And
it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and that changes everything here in OT. So an empty possession there. What do you think?
And he missed it!
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, God.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Icewater was
Good game, man. Good game, Fee. We all know, man, kicked that field goal for you, but that's cool.
9 and 7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better
Nah, that pick was silly. That interception was silly. Nah, man, that quarterback. I need a quarterback. That pass was silly. That nigga was behind you, fam. Ain't no way you were supposed to even get that. I threw that bitch high.
So for Charles Davis,
I threw that bitch high, nigga, and they made me motherfucker throw an interception. That's bullshit. Nah, you ain't throw no passes at all, nigga. That's